two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Rides the back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
At the 14-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Martin back to pass. The screen, and watch out!
Second down pass.
And the Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Terrapins will have it first and 10. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Martin will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Hard-hitting tackle. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed in the middle, it's Campbell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Ray. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Martin will throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ray. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Martin back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got a man, it's Sheffield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And his offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes the grab. It's Ray. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Martin will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Quickly to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.